something truly remarkable happened at Port Houston last year. Forget that it was, for the second straight year, the nation's fastest growing major port. That's nice, even great, but I'm talking truly remarkable. For the first time, the value of oil exports credited to the Houston port exceeded the value of oil imports. Remarkable why? First, the speed. In 2018, the value of Port Houston oil exports more than tripled to $11.6 billion from just the previous year. But it's not just the price. Tonnage tripled. Imports grew rapidly as well, from $9.42 billion to $11.1 billion. I had been watching the rise in oil exports for a couple of years, since the rise of fracking and the Obama administration elimination of a decades-old U.S. export embargo. I have spoken in previous Trade Matters videos, as well as publicly, about oil from both the perspective of Port Houston as well as nationally, and I've written about it in my columns at Forbes.com. But boy, was that fast. The deal was sealed in the month of December. The reason it matters, however, is not the speed. And make no mistake, the United States still imports far more oil than it exports, 3 times as much in 2018, though it had dropped to about twice as much in December. The reason it matters is because of the geopolitical impact on the countries to which we have been beholden for decades for oil. Outside of our top source, Canada, these are countries that largely aren't democratic, have sketchy human rights records, that are poor in transparency and rich in corruption. In fact, it was the decision of OPEC nations, Middle Eastern oil producers plus Venezuela, Russia, and some African nations, that limited U.S. access to oil in the 1970s and led to the United States deciding to severely restrict oil exports. But the embargo, the pain was deeply felt. Those regulations were the law of the land for 4 decades. But today, we are pulling free of their oil orbit. Today, we are moving toward energy self-sufficiency. This will afford presidents current and future far more leeway than any presidents have had in decades when it comes to foreign policy. I'm Ken Roberts from outside the Beltway and inside the numbers, and remember, trade matters.